Hello, my lovely mystical starlights. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mysticalmar. For those of you guys who do not know me, hello, hi, I'm Maria. Welcome to my channel. And hello to those of you guys who have recently subscribed, as well as those of you guys who have been with me since the very beginning. I'm very grateful, thankful, and blessed to be able to channel and to connect with you all here once more today within this full moon pick a pile reading. So this is going to be a timed reading. However, it can contain the piles, other time frames that occur after this full moon. So do keep this in mind. Energies and predictions take some time to pan out. So that is as to why I wanted to mention that. We are going to get into a couple channeled messages before we get into the pile or the piles that you've chosen. And before we get into the pile selection, I did want to make an announcement that I am currently open for personal readings at this time. So if any of you guys are interested in booking, all you have to do is send me an email. My email can be found within the description box here on this video. Also, my New Year's special spreads will be discontinued after February 29th of 2024. So do keep that in mind. This upcoming week from when I am recording this is the last week to book that spread. And again, if you are wanting to book with me, my email is within the description box. Once you send me an email, I will send you my services, prices, policies, and disclaimers for your review. And once you pick which reading or readings you like to go with, send me an email back and I will assign you a book reading date, and you will receive your reading anywhere from your booked reading date going into 7 days after, not including weekends or holidays. So do keep this in mind. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the pile selection. For pile number 1, we have this dragon vase here. And yes, I did take all of my props here for this pick a pile reading from my mom's home space here, from her cabinet that she got here. So for pile number 1, we do have this intricate looking dragon vase. For pile number 2, we have this little part of a tea set. I believe it's either a tea set or a coffee set, and it's giving like cottage fairy type of vibes. It's giving Renaissance-y type of vibes here. It's funny because the last time I was doing the pick a pile reading down here, I promise you anything, this dude right here was like eyeing me, and I was like, I need to use this within my pick a pile next. So for pile number 2, we have this tea, part of this tea set, this pour for a tea set here. And then for pile number 3, this was really standing out to me as well. It's like a vase flower here. So go ahead and choose whichever coffee set or tea set or vase is calling you in, whatever you want to call them, and find the corresponding timestamp to the pile or piles you've chosen down below. Before I get into the piles, I'm going to go over some channeled messages. So I do want to give you a little saying here. I do feel like some of you guys need to cleanse your energy. There is unfortunately a lot of evil eye. There is a lot of negative ill wishes or intent being sent out. There's a lot of gossipy, chit-chattery energy as well. And I have been picking this up within this month of February in particular, and it's been heightened even more during this full moon energy. So it's really important for you guys to protect yourself, to cleanse, and to also send any type of negative evil eye or negative ill intent back to its sender. So what you can say, what you could practice is, I return all negative energy that was directed my way back to its sender. Or you could say, I ask my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides to cleanse my space and to clear away any type of evil eye, negative ill intentions, negative entities that are surrounding me. I ask you to clear and to cleanse them out so that I could reconnect back with my own energy or rebuild up my own energy. That is something that is very important for you guys to practice from now going into the end of this month. And also I'm picking up here, some of you guys definitely need to drink more water. I am picking up here, it's really important to stay hydrated at this time. I am picking up here that this is a good time to clean. It's a good time to declutter. And I'm also picking up here something in regards to like beating I'm getting here bidding you to the catch, or I don't even know if that's the right saying, but in terms of friendships around you guys, I do feel like there is a lot of competitive energy, or there's even just people butting in the midst of maybe particular connections in relation to people that you no longer correlate to or you no longer hang out with. And I am picking up here, there are, people trying to feed you useless information at this time. So I am picking up here, be careful of what type of information you are intaking, because I am picking up here, it is all chaotic or drama filled. I'm also picking up here in terms of friendship, there could be a particular friend, they could have earth placements. I am picking up here, if not, this individual may be eyeing your material possessions, your financial increases here. And I am picking up here that they could be plotting and scheming and trying to find out a way to embarrass you. Maybe this person has embarrassed you since you were little, or they tried to. I don't really feel like they are reaching their objectives in terms of trying to embarrass you, but I am picking up here that they could be trying to embarrass you some way, somehow. I am picking up here also, there could be a need for you to check in with your child or children. There could be something about like bedwetting at this time, or I am picking up here, some of you guys need to be careful of spillages at this time, like spilling things. I am getting here that this is like an accident prone time, so please do keep this in mind. Let's see if there's any other. I'm picking up here also, some of you guys need to protect your thoughts, protect your ideas. Don't conversate with anybody in terms of your plannings upcoming when it comes to your own personal life or your own ambitions and goals, because I am picking up here that there are a lot of people that are trying to beat you to the punch. That's the line that I was looking for earlier. It's like they're going to try to plan something or take your idea and claim it as if it was their own. And we are a whole bunch of different humans here on earth. I'm sure that we have similar ideas or similar plannings in the making. However, it's just too coincidental when something happens right after the other, or right after you've said something to someone, or right after you've mentioned something to someone. I am picking up here, it's best to keep it silent at this time, because there are people that are purposely trying to aggravate you and piss you off, is what I'm picking up. So stay clear from people like that. And let's see if there's any other messages. Oh yeah, protect your crown chakra. Unfortunately, I am picking up here that there could be certain people, trying to cause you like confusion at this time. One of the biggest headlines right now, it's not like the biggest, because the biggest headline should be Gaza, free Palestine. I am somebody that is in support of Palestine. If you are in support of humanity, you wouldn't want to see this genocide going on, right? But sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. I am somebody that is for Palestinians here. So if you're not, you can click off, or if you don't agree with me, bye-bye. But as I was saying here, I am picking up that, there's people trying to attack your crown chakra. They're trying to cause some sort of confusion. Oh, that's what I was trying to say. Wendy Williams. If you've been reading the media news at this time, she's having dementia right now. And I am picking up here, that's like a theme that I am seeing correlating in relation to this full moon. There's a lot of people trying to cause confusion within your life. There's a lot of people trying to keep you distracted from when it comes to your visions, your goals. So I am picking up here, it's important to wrap up your crown chakra, or to do crown chakra cleanses, meditations, to keep on practicing your affirmations, and to keep your mind sharp at this time. Whether that's eating foods that make your mind more sharp, whether that is practicing, certain games like Sudoku puzzles, or not games, but strategic mind thinking. I don't know, are they called games? I don't know what they're called. The puzzles, it could be a crossword puzzle, it could be a Sudoku puzzle, but I am picking up here that some of you guys are being reminded to practice mind awareness, basically, is what I am picking up. I am getting here that if you're into wearing head wraps or scarves, whether it is, for religious reasons or whether it is for personal reasons, do so at this time, because I am picking up here, there's a lot of attacks on the crown chakra. You could be noticing weird things going on with your hair. You could be noticing weird things going on with your hair devices, or it could be hair clips, hair scrunchies. It could be popping, it could be breaking. cleaning, whatever the case may be. And especially be wary when you're in the shower. When you're in the shower, and if you are happening to wash your hair this weekend, set the intention that you are cleansing, you're washing away any type of negative energy, entities, moods, or vibrations that you may have taken on from external sources around you, or that you may have built up within your own self, and you're letting it go, you are letting it flow. All right, that is all my channeled messages. I do have more for you guys, but it's a lot. Like throughout the week, I am always coming up with psychic downloads, guidance, and insight. And I always mean to put them out on Mysticalmar Monday collective messages, but I'm going to have to start just putting them out randomly instead of just putting them on Monday, because I feel like it's so much, and it's probably better to dissect it within different days or break it apart within different days, so it's not a lot to take in at once. So I might be posting Mysticalmar collective messages more than often upcoming here, God willing, if I have the time. As you know, I do have other side projects going on. I also have personal readings that keep me afloat. That is, you know, literally how I pay my bills. So yeah, getting back into some more messages, channeled messages. Some of you guys may be seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers at this time, especially the number 2. There's been a lot of numerology of 2 within this week of the full moon, and 2 talks about balance. It talks about reciprocity. Are we being balanced within mind, body, and soul? Are we being balanced in our connections with others, or are they being balanced with us? Whether that's work, friendship, love, there's a need for you to examine that at this time, is what I am picking up from Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of water now, and then we will get into the piles. Okay. So for those of you guys who have chosen pile number 1 with this teapot right here, let's see what this full moon is highlighting for you guys. Do keep in mind that some of the messages that I'm picking up could also be in correlation to what is happening around you guys, whether you are directly or indirectly in relation to it. So do keep this in mind. I am picking up here that since you guys have chosen this vase right here, there could be something significant about the symbology of dragons. You may want to look up the symbology of dragons, as it may be of relevance to your pile or to a persona that you are meant to take on at this time. I am picking up here that some of you guys may be a dragon in Chinese zodiac, which means that it's a very auspicious year for you guys. This is the year of the dragon. I know that we just celebrated, or I didn't just celebrate, but I know that, you know, worldwide we have Chinese New Year, and it does correlate to the year of the dragon. So I am picking up here, some of you guys may speak Chinese, or there could be something significant about Chinese New Year here to this pile, or maybe you're seeing certain symbology around in relation to that culture, those traditions here. I am picking up here, there could be something significant in terms of traditional wear as well. It doesn't have to be in relation to that culture, but I am picking up here something in regards to traditional wear, or bringing your culture more into your everyday, whether that's through your food, whether it's through your garments, whatever the case may be, through your language even. I am picking that up here for pile number 1. For some of you guys here, I am picking up that you may be putting somebody in a place upcoming here with the symbology of the dragon that you have picked, because when I think of the dragon, I think of a fire breathing dragon, you know. So I am picking up here that you just may let it out on someone, or spirit may let it out on someone here with you guys choosing that pile. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot here. We do have the Magician card coming out. We also have the Knight of Wands coming out, and the 7 of Wands coming out as well. So I am picking up here that for some of you guys, there definitely could be somebody doing some sort of manipulation tactics or even magic on you at this time. This could be somebody that you work with. This could be somebody that you connect with here. I am picking up here, this could be somebody in terms of love, a love suitor with these combination of cards coming out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements may be of relevance, as well as Gemini and Taurus placements. I'm also getting here that this full moon may be highlighting those seasons upcoming here. So Gemini season and Taurus season may be of relevance in regards to whatever is happening with the full moon as of right now. I am picking up here that for some of you guys, you can need to do some sort of protection work. It could be protection work in terms of praying. You could pray if you want to. Let's say you're not spiritual, you could pray for protection, pray to keep yourself guarded from, people that are trying to get in your goodies here, because it's giving that energy with these combination of cards coming out. I am picking up here for a lot of you guys, this is either love related, or for others of you, this is work, this is career related. And whomever it is that you're dealing with, they could either be around your age or a little bit older or younger, but I'm not getting a significance in age differences here. I am picking up here that for some of you guys, I wouldn't go anywhere by yourself in terms of exercise or fitness, especially if you are going to be in the nature, or just in general, if you're wanting to take a walk in nature, if it's not anything extreme. I am picking up here, most definitely take a device or take a friend here, because there's lurking energy going on. I am picking up here somebody that may like to smoke here, may be of relevance. I am picking up here that some of you guys could need to cleanse or smudge your space with the element of fire. That could be as to why I'm picking up smoke as well. So it could be through dragon bloods, incense, Palo Santo, frankincense. If you're more so religious, that is a good incense as well. I'm also getting here, of course, sage. That's a very good one. I am picking up here that for some of you guys, there could be something that you are trying to manifest in terms of either business, or it could be in terms of your social life here. I am picking up here, some of you guys are artists, whether you know so or not. I am picking up here that some of you guys have some sort of artistic ability to you here with these combination of cards coming out, or whomever it is that is trying to get at you here, or is trying to cause some sort of authoritative energy over you instead of you being the one in control of the narrative here, because whomever this is, they are wanting to be the big shot. They're wanting to be the one that calls the shots. And I am picking up here that whatever situation this is, it's like they don't even need to come at you in this way. It's like a tyrannical or a little boss type of energy, or somebody that thinks that they're a little boss here. And maybe they are, maybe they have that title, but like the way that they're treating you is just like weird, is what I'm picking up. And they're also trying to sabotage you, or else the Seven of Wands wouldn't come out. If this is like somebody in love, I am picking up here, it's like somebody that is trying to force their will upon you in either an intimate way or a flirtatious way, and you're just like, ugh, like get away from me type of vibes here. I am picking up here, going back to that artsy message, some of you guys can need to protect your hair here. Some of you guys can need to protect your hair from a masculine feminine energy, if that makes sense. So this could be a male, but they have more so feminine qualities, is what I'm picking up here. Or if you're this male here and you're more so feminine, I am picking up here that you could need to protect yourself against somebody that may be artistically inclined, or somebody that may be into the spiritual arts here. I am picking up here somebody that is just artistic in general. I'm getting hairstylists, painters, I'm getting tattoo artists here. Let's see what else I am picking up. Jewelry could be of relevance as well. For some of you guys here, don't make any sudden or rush decisions when it comes to doing any type of modifications with your hair. Make sure that you are doing your research. And let's see if there is anything else here. I do feel like whomever this Knight of Wands is, they may more so reach out to you like online. And for others of you guys, this is going to be quickly, like all of a sudden in person. So they might catch you off guard. So be wary of that. Let's get some more messages here. We do have the, oh, this was interesting. We had both of these cards here with the knife coming out in the reverse. So I am picking up here that you may be taking the knife out of your back when it comes to somebody that you may have felt as if they backstabbed you. I'm also getting here, put the knife down. I don't know why I'm getting that. For some of you guys, you need to be really, really careful of cutting yourself with certain devices or tools or kitchenware, like knives. It could be anything that is sharp or pointy, scissors. I am picking up here that some of you guys need to be wary of that. Stay away from people that are abusive. If you know that you are in some sort of abusive connection, try to, get out of it the best that you can, because I am picking up here somebody does not mean you well. I am picking up here that if you are self-harming, or I'm kind of getting this message that somebody could be getting out of self-harm here, like somebody is getting out of, cutting themselves or something like that. I know that this is a more intense message, but trigger warning right here. I am picking that up. I am picking up here that somebody could be stopping the self-harm, or this is your sign to get help for self-harm. Some of you guys may have the ability to help people that are going through mental breakdowns or that are going through something mentally in terms of self-harm. I am picking up here that a lot of you guys that are listening to this pile, you have the ability to uplift humanity in some sort of sense or way, whether that's through a gift, a skill, a talent. I am picking up here that you guys are meant to uplift yourselves and others through whatever it is that you are knowledgeable in, skilled in, or talented in. Some of you guys may come from this Pleiades star seed. Star seeds are a group of individuals that came to this earthly realm to, again, uplift humanity. So some of you guys may be from this particular star seed group here. Some of you guys may be getting litty during this full moon here. Some of you guys may be watching something like that has to do with astrology, astronomy here, or like a space movie. Or I am picking up here that somebody could want you to be spaced out, or I am picking up here, be careful of being too spaced out to the point where you're allowing somebody to catch you off guard, especially when you're in public, you guys. Don't, put down your defenses when you're by yourself, especially at this time. It's not to scare you. It's not to instill fear. I feel like you're going to be a-okay regardless here. But I am picking up here that some of you guys need to defend yourself. This could also be a good time to take any type of defense class as well with these combination of cards coming out. Some of you guys are meant to be in like psychology, therapy, counseling here in terms of your professions, or some of you guys may need to seek some sort of advice or counsel at this time. But yeah, with the make a meal card coming out in the reverse, I am picking up here that spirit could want you to eat at home more. I am getting here that some of you guys may have been eating out quite a lot, or if you have not, let's say that you have been making your own meals, maybe it's time for you to enjoy a nice meal out. But I am picking up here that for the majority of you, it is time for you to whip it up in the kitchen here with this card coming out. It's important to know what it is that you're feeding yourself by making your own food here. Of course, it's okay to get food here and there. I'm gonna go get a boba after this because that sounds bomb, but it's not good obviously to have boba every day, right? So I am picking that up here with the make a meal card coming out in the reverse. Be careful when it comes to cutting yourself. Maybe make a meal that is simplistic, or don't use something that is so sharp when making your meal, is what I'm picking up. I am picking up here, maybe some of you guys are disconnecting from a chef, or you're disconnecting from maybe somebody that is into some form of self-protection. Like, I don't know if this is somebody that abuses their power when it comes to teaching some form of self-protection, whether this is somebody that knows how to use a gun, a knife, whether this is somebody that knows how to do taekwondo, knows how to do jiu-jitsu. I don't know. I am picking up here something like that. I am seeing here that some of you guys are definitely getting away either from somebody who has stabbed you in the back, or you're using your intuition to stay clear from somebody that wants to stab you in the back here, is what I'm picking up. I am getting here that the number 32, that age, that number may be a relevance. Ages, birth dates, or birth years ending in a 3, 2, or 4, or 5 could be a relevance. Somebody may have a 3, 2, or 4, or 5-year age difference with may be a relevance, or somebody that you've known for those amount of years. The month of March, February, and May and April could also be a relevance in regards to whatever is happening within this full moon. I am also picking up here that for some of you guys, you could be getting a tattoo removal, or somebody could want you to get a tattoo removed. Like, who cares what they want? Like, it's only if you want that, right? I am picking up here that there is something about like getting something surgically removed, or maybe some of you guys are getting stitches for something here. If then, because I keep on picking up somebody accidentally like cutting themselves, poking themselves, whatever the case may be. I'm also getting here that B names could be a relevance, first, middle, or last initials. So B names could be a relevance to you or somebody around you that may tie into these messages. I'm also getting E names could be a relevance as well. P names could be a relevance for sure, and B names. Okay, so I do have the career card coming out. So some of you guys are definitely going to be overcoming a problem in terms of your work, your career life. If it's not as soon as a couple following days after the full moon, pay attention to those other seasons that I mentioned within this pile here. We do have successfully overcoming a problem. So you are going to mend the bridge to a particular problem within your life. And we also have compliments from an admirer. So I am picking up here that some of you guys may be getting more admiration, more praise. Some of you guys may be receiving your roses, whether it is like literally somebody giving you some flowers, or metaphorically speaking here with these combination of cards coming out. We also have snake bite piercing. So somebody that may have snake bite piercings may be a relevance, or somebody that likes to bite their lips. They could have a snake tattoo. They could be a Scorpio placement here. You could be. I am picking up here that for some of you guys, maybe you're taking out a piercing or you're getting a piercing. I also have blonde hair, so that could be a relevance to you or whomever correlates to these messages. We also have waiter coming out and pastor. I'm picking up here that some of you guys could be purposely waiting patiently when it comes to mending something, because you know that if you were to like lash out or act out some type of way, that whatever you're trying to achieve within this objective would just go down the drain here. So I am picking up here that some of you guys could be waiting patiently for something. I am picking up here that there could be a masculine here that is like waiting to connect with you intimately, and they may jump their guns and you may need to slap them, is what I'm picking up here. Or I'm getting here that if not, like establish boundaries. Like some of you guys may be afraid to establish boundaries. If somebody's not respecting your boundaries intimately, that is the biggest red flag you could ever run into. So run away from that person. I am picking up here that some of you guys may need to establish boundaries when connecting with somebody intimately. I am picking up here, maybe you're connecting with somebody and they don't want to be intimate right away, and that's okay. Respect their decision is what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys here, there's somebody that acts holier than thou and they're not, is what I'm picking up here. And there could be something that comes to light. I'm also getting here that there could be something about somebody who's like in the bar, food, restaurant, waitress type of vibes here is what I'm picking up. Some of you guys may be disconnecting from a job like so, or disconnecting from somewhere that you like to go eat. Maybe you don't want to go to that place anymore, is giving you the vibes. We also have Mario Kart sour cream. I put sour cream name brand dairy products, hippie vibes, Marc Jacobs perfume. So I am picking up here that some of you guys could be having anything dairy at this time. Maybe some of you guys, I don't know if you guys are needing to be careful of eating dairy at this time. I'm not really getting that message, but maybe some of you guys, because it came up in the upright. I am getting here there could be somebody that has like a hippie boho vibe to them. There could be something significant about perfumes or making your own perfumes, essential oils, room sprays here. Some of you guys may be creative in making your own video games or software here is what I'm picking up as well. The name Mark, the name Jacob may also be of relevance. We also have this card right here, which says, you are going to separate some time from people you love. So I am picking up here, if you are being separated from somebody at this time, it's because that person may have not met you well. I'm not going to lie. With the Seven of Wands, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're being separated because there's a lot of manipulative people around you at this time. And either spirit is separating you from them, you're separating yourself from them, or I am picking up here, this person may be realizing that they can't, you know, get at you in the way in which they saw fit, in a greedy way in which they saw fit, is what I'm seeing here. This could be in relation to somebody that is in school, you went to school with, or I'm picking up here that there could be something about like public transportation. Maybe you take this or this person takes this, or I'm also getting you telling somebody to literally take a hike here, is what I'm picking up as well. So this is your affirmation that I got for your full moon. I would practice this a couple days after the full moon, repeated 3 times aloud each day. If you want to pause and zoom into this card, I can't bring it into focus because I have it on cinematic mode. So go ahead and take a pause to this video, write it down, screenshot it. It says, today I feel healthy. Today my mind is clear. My body is healthy and my soul is at peace. And I talked about within the beginning of this reading about, you know, people trying to cause fogginess or confusion within the mind space. So I am picking up here that spirit wants you to stay clear from anybody that causes you too much confusion. I am picking up here, this is a good time to focus on your health as well, especially intimate health, reproductive health, your mental health, and anything in regards to like cleanliness as well, hygiene and food, what you're intaking. And last but not least, we have the High Priestess. Some of you guys could be disconnecting from somebody that may have red or orange hair. You may have that hair color and you may be disconnecting from somebody. I am picking up here somebody with bangs could be a relevance as well here. I am getting H names, S names could also be a relevance too. I am seeing here that some of you guys are not paying attention to your intuition. You're not paying attention to your dream state. You're not paying attention to somebody that may be crooked in their prophetic messages as well. I'm getting here that some of you guys are connected to either a sisterly figure, a maternal figure, or someone you consider like so, and they are steering you in the wrong direction with the information that they are giving you. They're not giving you valuable psychic guidance or insight or opinions or judgments. They are trying to steer you in the wrong direction here. So be careful of false prophets at this time. Be careful of, you know, people that are overall trying to cause even more confusion by giving you advice, quote unquote. I am picking up here that some of you guys may be departing ways because one of you guys may be spiritual, the other one may be religious here. I'm getting here that also pay attention to March upcoming here in regards to these messages. I'm also getting here your dream state. Wearing the color blue and purple is going to heighten your intuition. It's going to help come into more intuitive psychic downloads or insight through communication as well, or getting those communications out if you were to wear the color blue. For some of you guys, you could be disconnecting from somebody that likes to wear those colors. But yeah, that is all I got for those of you guys who have chosen pile number 1 with the dragon vase here. I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope it brought you some form of insight, clarity, or guidance. If it did, I would greatly appreciate it if you were to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Comment now or come back and comment down below on whether this reading resonates with you or not. Click the bell notification to be notified as to when I upload videos like so. For those of you guys who are wanting to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is send me an email. My email is within the description box here within this video. Once you send me an email, I will send you my services, prices, policies, and disclaimers for your review. And once you pick which reading or readings you'd like to go with, send me an email back and I will assign you a booked reading date, and you will receive your reading anywhere from your booked reading date going into 7 days after, not including weekends or holidays. So do keep this in mind. And that is all I got for you, pile number 1. I'm wishing you guys nothing but great health, great love, abundance, luck, success, prosperity, joy, and blessings to come. All right, give me 1 second. Pile number 2. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Okay. So for those of you guys who have chosen pile number 2 with this fairy cottagey looking tea pourer here, or I'm not sure what you're supposed to put in here. Let's see what this full moon is going to be highlighting for you guys. Do keep in mind that some of these messages may relate to after the full moon. So certain occurrences or certain energies or predictions may be following after the full moon energy, but it is from the full moon, if that makes sense. So I am picking up here that there definitely could be something significant in relation to like fairy energy or magical, whimsical energy. Maybe you are going to be in this type of vibe, or there could be somebody around you that is very mystical, very fairy-like. I am picking up here that for some of you guys, there could be something significant about like The Hobbit or Harry Potter, or I'm getting like movie series like so with this one that you have chosen here, this pile. Let's see if there's anything else. Somebody definitely with red or orange hair may be of relevance to this pile as well. I'm also getting like children's books. I don't know why that's coming up, but I am getting children's books may be of relevance. Anything with the word giant in it, I don't know why that's coming up, because I'm getting like Jack and the Beanstalk type of vibes. I'm getting a lot of, you know, childhood flashbacks here. So some of you guys may be connecting back with your inner child, or there could be a need for you to connect back with your inner child for those of you guys who have chosen pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot for pile number 2 here. We do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We also have the 4 of Swords in the upright and the 2 of Cups coming out as well. So I am picking up here that some of you guys can need to disconnect from either a lover or a friend, or I am picking up here it's best to not be the one to reach out at this time. I am getting here that either you guys could be, you know, up in your headspace, lying awake at night when it comes to something that you may have said to someone, or I am picking up here that they could be lying up awake at night thinking about you when it comes to something that they've said to you. So if there's like crickets between you and somebody, or if there's silence, it either could be because they're mad or they're upset that you've said something, or I am picking up here that they could be waiting for you to reach out to them. I do pick up here that this could also be in terms of a contract or an agreement or deal, is what I'm picking up. Like somebody could be purposely withholding information when it comes to offering you something just to make you sweat or just to make you worry here. So keep this in mind. If this is somebody in terms of friendship or love, I'm getting the feminine energy within this equation, maybe so sharp and calculated with their words to the point where they have like word vomit, and then they are like punching themselves in the head afterwards, like, Lord, did I say that type of vibes here? So I'm picking up here to avoid that at this time. Be careful of saying something that you wish you could take back is what I'm getting here. Because I am picking up here with these combination of cards here that either you might slip up or somebody around you might slip up. And then it's going to cause this like, well, I think it's best to be to myself type of energy. So I feel like if you're already in this energy, stay in that energy. I wouldn't, you know, like all of a sudden message somebody, text someone, call somebody because you are wanting to, you know, make amends. I feel like naturally, if you're meant to come back together with this person, you will. But I'm getting here that now is not the best time to connect with whomever this is. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements could be a relevance here. Leo placements may be a relevance. For some of you guys here, I'm picking up that you just may not be feeling well. Some of you guys need to get enough rest. I am picking up here, some of you guys could be going through cycle symptoms, or some of you guys could be just going through something that is making you queasy, or I don't know. I'm getting here to be careful of also what you're ingesting at this time. Stay away from people who are sick or who are under the weather, because I'm getting like airborne illnesses going on around at this time. I'm getting also the next 4 weeks or 2 months could be a relevance in regards to these messages here. I would be wary of cutting your hair at this time. I would wait after these next 4 weeks or after these next 2 months with these combination of cards coming out. Let's get into the tea leaf cards. We have the 4-leaf clover card coming out in the reverse. We also have the eye card coming out in the reverse as well. So I am picking up here that you guys are not using your intuition when it comes to some sort of fortune that is meant to come into play. I am getting here this fortune may come into play after you go after something or after you implement a plan of action that you've been sitting on. For some of you guys, if you are trying to put something out in terms of online, or in terms of, you know, something that you are trying to present, and it involves you communicating, it involves you expressing yourself, I'm getting here to stop sleeping on yourself, because you are meant to come into more abundance when it comes to whatever this is. This could be within a place of work, a business, online. I am picking up here, if you are going to talk online, or if you are going to talk when it comes to achieving some sort of abundance in terms of work or career. But in terms of friendship, love right now, if you're trying to mend something, I would let it come together naturally, because as of right now, things wouldn't be received well, is what I'm picking up. I am getting here that some of you guys can need to check in with your eyesight. You've been ignoring that. I am getting that here with the eye card coming out. I also have the frying pan card coming out as well. So it says trouble, accusation. Somebody could be trying to say that you're not intuitive, you're not psychic, you don't receive downloads in your dreams. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. This is like annoying me, this energy. I am picking up here that somebody could be trying to make accusations about how you make your money, like how much money you make, if you're really prosperous, if you're really abundant or not, or if this is you speaking about, you know, somebody else's abundance or somebody else's prosperity, or whatever the case may be. I am picking up here, it's really important for you to zip it, because I am getting here that this person is going to call you out, is what I'm picking up from spirit. I am getting here that F names could be of relevance here. For some of you guys here, your intuition could be trying to tell you to eat more leafy foods at this time rather than meat. And I'm not saying that you have to be like a vegetarian or a vegan here, but you could be, some of you. But I am getting here that some of you guys are meant to be a little bit more plant-based. A little bit. Is you don't have to go crazy and, you know, have everything in your fridge filled with greens. But I am picking up here that spirit could be, or your intuition could be encouraging you to do so here. Let's see what else we are picking up. I also was like picking up a similar energy to pile number 1, because in pile number 1, I was talking about like being careful of like cutting yourself. If you are frying anything or putting anything on the pan, be careful of the oil popping or the water like getting to you and you burning yourself. Just be careful when it comes to being in the kitchen at this time. We also have this card right here, which says the blondes will make you suffer. So there could be people that are, when you think of like blondes, right? You think of like airheaded, which I don't think that blondes are, all of them are airheaded. I feel like any color could be airheaded. But I am picking up here that there can be people that are in particular blonde around you, that are trying to make you suffer in some sort of sense or way at this time. I'm also getting somebody with red or orange hair. I'm also picking up here somebody that is very light in skin tone or complexion, or has lighter features with this card coming out. There could be a lot of gossipy energy when it comes to these individuals. We also have the Be Still card, but it came out in the reverse. So it could have came out in the reverse because some of you guys are doing entirely way too much is what I'm picking up here. I am picking up here for others of you guys, you've been sleeping on yourself too much, you've been relaxing, chillaxing too much, and this is a good time to come up with a game plan when it comes to going after something. This could be something academic online, this could be a project online, this could be in terms of socialization, making plans in terms of networking more so, because I'm not really getting in terms of friendship or love in this current moment. I'm also getting here that the number 4, 5, or 3 could be a relevance here. Ages, birth dates, or birth years ending in a 3, 4, or 5 could be a relevance, as well as somebody may have a 3, 4, or 5-year age difference with, or that you've known for those amount of years. I'm also getting here that March, April, and May birthdays could be a relevance, or pay attention to those months upcoming here as it may correlate to some of these messages that we are going over. Let's go ahead and get into this love card here. We have the photograph card coming out. So I am picking up here that in terms of love at this time, there's a lot of nostalgic energy. I'm also getting in terms of friendship. Like you could be looking back to old pictures or old memories between you and somebody. They could be doing the same. They could want to make new memories, or you could want to make new memories. But again, I am picking up here that there is like ghosting going on, or I feel like there would be ghosting going on if you were to reach out to somebody at this current moment. We also have the positive thinking card coming out. So some of you guys are meant to practice optimism. Some of you guys are literally keeping yourself awake at night because you are feeding yourself negative and pessimistic thoughts. So this is a good time to practice affirmations, guided meditations here. This is also a good time to do not like mindless things, but things that take you off thinking about something 24/7, like gardening. I'm getting gardening, planting at this time would it be of your guys' benefit. Some of you guys may need some eyewear, or I'm picking up glasses, contacts. Make sure that you are saving or you're investing into things of this nature. It says, in the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. So some of you guys may be trying your best to get over somebody that you may be jealous about or resentful towards, or they could be trying to do this when it comes to you. I am picking up here wearing the color yellow is going to be of your benefit at this time. I am picking up here that some of you guys could want to modify something in terms of your hair, dyeing your hair, cutting your hair. But again, I would wait till after like these next 2 months. I also have the Emperor card, but it came out in the reverse. So I feel like a lot of you guys need to be wary of how you speak to people at this time, because you may be coming off immature or inconsiderate. And I'm not saying it's not warranted, because some of you guys are fed up is what I'm picking up here. Some of you guys are done with people stepping on your toes. Some of you guys are just like wanting to like tell everybody to F off is what I'm seeing here. But I am picking up here, it's important for you to, you know, be reserved. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all at this time. Because trust me, I know how you feel. Like I wanted to put some people in their place as well, but some people aren't worth it. Literally, some people are not worth it. I am picking up here for some of you guys, you could be disconnecting from somebody like this. They're childish, they're immature. They maybe they're not taking your communication seriously as well. I am picking up here that you could be saying certain things to them and it's going one ear out the other, and they're not taking into accountability that you know the game that they're on is what I'm picking up here. So it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, but it came out in the reverse. So I am picking up here that some of you guys need to take charge of a particular situation by planning it out better. And because I'm getting here that if you were to plan something out better, you would have more stability and efficiency within your life. So do keep this in mind, especially from now going into May of this year. And then we also have this card, but it came out in the reverse. So in the upright, it says magic, manifestation, mythology. So I feel like this came out in the reverse, and it's funny because you guys chose the more mystical or the most mythical looking, you know, intricate little trinket that my mom has here, right? So I am picking up here that some of you guys are needing to invite in more magic into your life. You're too bland, you're too boring. I'm picking up here, and I'm not saying you're boring all the time, but you've been boring. You've been boring yourself here is what I'm picking up. So some of you guys need to have some fun. Have some fun, explore, adventure. Don't go anywhere by yourself. But I am picking up here that some of you guys need to you know, daydream a little. Don't daydream too much. Some of you guys have been the opposite. You've been daydreaming too much. You've been stuck in a la la land, like, and you need to come back to reality here is what I'm picking up. But I'm getting here, it could go either or way, or you could be disconnecting from somebody, because I am picking up here that one of you guys may be whimsical, whereas the other one is very realist. Like, they don't like stuff like that is what I'm picking up. Some of you guys may be learning about like manifestation, mythology, or anything in relation to modern day Earth. I'm picking up here, it could be anything in relation to a legend or a story or a myth, or some of you guys may need to debunk a myth, or there could be myths going on about you. Let people believe whatever it is that they want to believe, you guys. Honestly, it's funny. It's funny because the truth always comes to light. All right, let's get into these characteristics and attributes cards. These could be characteristics or attributes that are either in regards to you or whomever it is that is being highlighted in relation to your pile. I'm also getting here that Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and also Pisces placements or seasons can be of relevance to these messages. So we do have a Attorney card coming out. Some of you guys may be getting in an online debate here, or getting into an argument online, especially with the IT computer and attorney. Some of you guys may be arguing about a tech device. Maybe it's faulty. Maybe there's something that needs to be looked into here, fixed here. I am getting here Libra placements could be a relevance as well. We also have belly button piercing. B names, L names could be of relevance here. Some of you guys may need to take out a belly button piercing here, or some of you guys may have been thinking about getting one here. I also have wavy hair. Some of you guys need to be nicer to yourself when it comes to the way in which you talk about your physical body, or if somebody is trying to put you down for your physical body, they could focus on their own, is what I'm seeing here. And then, speaking of physical body, we have this affirmation right here. Pause the video, zoom in, take a screenshot of this, and repeat it 3 times each day, or write it down 3 times each day, a couple days after going into this full moon energy. So, it says, today I am confident. Today, I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. So some of you guys need to know that you are courageous enough to put yourself out there. You have enough confidence to be seen, to be heard, to be felt in regards to whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue here. Don't allow any one person or your own mind space, your own negative ways of thinking, in tricking you out of like something that you're wanting to pursue here, basically is what I'm picking up. So y'all, I think that is all I got for you, my lovely mystical starlights who have chosen pile number 2 with the mythical vase right here. I hope you guys like this reading. I hope it brought you some form of insight, clarity, or guidance. If it did, I would greatly appreciate it if you were to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, comment now or come back and comment down below on whether this reading resonates with you or not, and click the bell notification to be notified as to when I upload videos like so. For those of you guys who are wanting to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is send me an email. My email can be found within the description box here on my YouTube channel. Once you send me an email, I will send you my services, prices, policies, and disclaimers for your review. Once you review that over, send me an email back on what it is that you would like to book, and I will assign you a booked reading date. And you will receive your reading anywhere from your booked reading date going into 7 days after, not including weekends or holidays. So do keep this in mind. Give me 1 second. Pile number 3. I'm going to take a sip of water. But that is all I got for you, pile number 2. I'm wishing you guys nothing but great love, great health, abundance, luck, success, prosperity, joy, and blessings to come. Bye. Okay. Last but not least, let's get into it. For those of you guys who have chosen pile number 3 with this floral vase here, let's see what this full moon is going to be highlighting for you. Some of these full moon predictions, energies, and insights may correlate after the fact, so do keep this in mind. They may trickle into other seasons, other time frames, but it is in, again, correlation to this full moon. I am picking up here, since you guys did choose this flower vase here, some of you guys may be cleansing or purging certain things out of your life, certain toxic things. It could be people, places, outlets, substances, anything that you know is distracting you or is making you feel like it's preventing you or it is stagnating you in some sort of sense or way. I am picking up here that lilies or lily flowers could be a relevance as well. Maybe some of you guys need to look up the symbology or the metaphorical properties of that particular flower. I am picking up here with this coming out as well that Candles could be of relevance, or maybe some of you guys need to light a candle during this full moon. Some of you guys may be investing into candles here. Bath and Body Works has their candles going on sale, or I am picking up here, some of you guys have the ability to make your own candles. I've actually been wanting to make my own candles. Some of you guys should make your own candles here. I'm picking up something in relation to candle work, putting together something with the element of fire is coming up here. Some of you guys can need to check in with your reproductive health. I'm also getting that as well. So let's go ahead and get into the messages pile number 3. Let's get into the tarot first. So I do have the 7 of Cups coming out here. We also have the Devil card coming out and the King of Cups in the reverse. So here's the tea on this pile here. I am picking up here, some of you guys could be exploring your options at this time, or you need to be careful of somebody putting shiny offers in your face that have the devil attached to it. I am picking up here for some of you guys, this could be somebody within your family line. For some of you guys, this could be somebody that you have a child or children with. For others of you guys, this is going to be a love suitor, or it could even be multiple love suitors, or people that may have their own business, or that you may network with, or you may connect with in some form or sense or way. And I am picking up here that whomever this is, they're open to bribery, or they could want to bribe you in some type of sense or way. Again, this could be a brotherly figure, this could be a fatherly figure, someone you consider like so, or a lover here. I am picking up here whomever this is, they get distracted by the shinier things in life. They are also very overindulgent. So if you're the masculine listening to this, this is spirit wanting you to cleanse, to purge at this time. There's something or someone you're giving into excessively that is causing toxicity within your life here. For a lot of you guys, this toxicity is overindulgence in terms of food, in terms of drinking, alcohol here, or in terms of substances of some sort. The Devil card could also be 18 plus happenings. It could be sex. It could be gambling. It could be sex industry even. I am picking up here that somebody is addicted to something here that does not serve them, and it's being highlighted during this full moon, or these could even be certain addictive tendencies or traits when it comes to your own self. But I am picking up here, either you're dealing with somebody that doesn't want to assume responsibility because they can't even see what it is that they are doing wrong. They're overindulgent in something. Their mind is clouded here. They think that they're having the most fun in the world here is what I'm picking up. But in reality, they're diminishing themselves and they're diminishing other people around them. So I am picking up here to be careful of somebody like so here. And if you're enacting out in this energy, there's a need for you to pipe it down, to calm it down, and to go inward, and to not give your energy to something that is debilitating you in some sort of sense or way, because this is something that is no good for you here is what I'm seeing. I am getting here July birthdays could be a relevance, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio placements, maybe a relevance, Capricorn placements, maybe a relevance as well. Let's get into some tea leaf oracle cards. We do have the Archway card, but it's coming out in the reverse. I feel like if that's somebody in terms of work or career, or if you know that you haven't been on your A game because you've been giving into partying or, you know, going wild and out here, I'm picking up here, it's time for you to start getting serious, because there's pathways that are meant to open up within your life here, but I see that there's too many distractions around, and Spirit's not going to open up these pathways, or you're not even going to see them, because again, you're indulging in things that don't serve you. So this could be a message for you, or you could be dealing with somebody who's overindulgent in terms of work, career, or business, and you could need to look elsewhere for employment or do business with somebody else, because I am picking up here that whomever this is, they're preventing you from coming into newer options. Same thing if this is in terms of love. There's other better options is what I'm seeing here. I'm also picking up here as well, if this is like a brotherly figure, fatherly figure, there's other family members, there's people that you're going to connect to that are going to feel like family, that to the point where you don't need to keep on feeding this person's addictions just to keep them around is what I'm picking up. For some of you guys, somebody's this would be a good time to plan on any type of modifications in terms of a driveway, or anything in regards to a remodel of a home, especially the external outside of it. Somebody could need to get their pictures taken for like an appraisal, or I'm picking up here like, make sure that if you are in a living space that you do not own, that you're not destroying it, or be careful of having people over that are clumsy, that like to destroy things, because somebody may have to pay at the end of the day here is what I'm picking up. I'm getting here, this is a good time also to do a road opening candle. That is something that I'm picking up as well. We also, and a road opening candle is just a green candle that is lit to open up more possibilities in life. So if you're interested in that, they sell them on Amazon usually. I also have the key card coming out, but I wanted to come out in the reverse. Some of you guys could need to take the keys from somebody when it comes to them driving under the influence. This could be taking the key of a place, a home, or rented property here. Somebody doesn't deserve the key to your heart. It could go many different ways here. Some of you guys are meant to come into a key of success here, whether it's a key to a vehicle, rented property, space, a key to a place of employment, you know, a key card. I'm picking up here, however, this isn't coming your way just yet because, again, there's a cleansing, a purging that needs to happen first. I do feel like by Aries season, you're going to come into this success or you're going to come into these new possibilities here. So, you know, don't lose hope here within this given situation, but there's definitely a need for you to stay away from toxicity. I do have the victory card coming out. It says victory in some endeavors. So some of you guys are going to be winning in regards to something. You're going to have a victory here. Maybe you guys are going to be triumphing over an addiction, or you're triumphing over somebody who's very toxic, or multiple people who are very toxic for you. I also have the Eagle card. You are going to be winning out in a situation because you're going to be looking at things from an eagle eye, from a bird's eye perspective here. And you are going to be triumphing over obstacles is what I'm seeing. So you guys may be taking on the spirit totem of the eagle. The eagles could be a relevance in terms of football here is what I'm picking up as well. The name Victor, Victoria, or just V names in general. E names could be a relevance. American Eagle could be a relevance as well. We also have this card right here. Don't lock your keys. Do not lock your keys in your vehicle. I'm also picking up here, don't lose your keys for a vehicle. Don't leave your keys in the house for something. Maybe it's the key to a door. I'm picking up here, some of you guys need to make sure that you are not being litty and getting in the car with somebody. Don't be a litty and drive the car yourself. Don't endanger your life and endanger the lives of other people. And sure as hell, don't get in the car with somebody that doesn't care about killing you or others. Because I am picking up a message like so for this pile. I am getting here that some of you guys could need to put money aside in terms of a vehicle or in terms of fixing a vehicle. Some of you guys may fix a vehicle by Aries season of this year. Aries placements may also be of relevance here. Let's see if there's anything else here. There's more. We have the self-indulgence card coming out. So again, the only indulgence that you should be doing at this time is indulging into yourself. I am picking up here, be careful of giving away your self-love just to make or just to feed another person's addiction or codependency in regards to you here. So it says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And speaking of self-love, you guys did get the kindness card. So it says, what if being kind to yourself really could change everything? So I am picking up here that some of you guys may need to be more kind to yourself. As kind as you are to people that you see their demons and all, and you're so nice to them, be as nice to yourself is what I'm picking up here. And if you are struggling with demon time, or if you are struggling with addictive tendencies and traits, everybody does. Everybody isn't Mother Teresa. Everybody has their own faults and their own things that they need to work on. So don't be beating yourself up, but make the change to be better is what I'm picking up here. I'm also getting K names, S names, M names, C names, A names, N names, and P names. R names, S names could be a relevance. First, middle, or last initials. We also have the abundance planning. I feel like this is coming up in terms of a vehicle. Some of you guys are meant to fix a vehicle, invest into a vehicle. Some of you guys are meant to manifest in something here. This could be manifesting in terms of anything in regards to the bar, food, restaurant industry. This could be the sex industry here. This could be in terms of manifesting when it comes to spending money on your own self with the self-indulgence card. This could be manifesting a rented property, space, house, manifesting any type of renovations, but there's a need for you to plan first. Put money aside, save, invest at this time. So you may see the number 1, and that is your cue to come up with a game plan financially. January birthdays could be of relevance. Ages, birth dates, or birth years ending in a 1052 Could be irrelevant. Somebody may have 1, 5, or 10, or even 20 or 50-year age difference with maybe irrelevance to some of these messages, or somebody you may have known for those amount of years. The number 1 is coming out very strongly within this reading here. With the Magician card coming out, Taurus and Gemini placements may be irrelevant. Somebody that could like to wear hats may be irrelevance. Virgo placements may be irrelevance as well. Some of you guys may be manifesting new glasses, new eyewear here. I've been picking that up commonly for the piles. But it says, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So some of you guys are coming into new beginnings, but there is, again, a need for you to detox. And also, the negativity or the toxicity could be a negative mindset, negative ways of being, thinking, or doing. This is a good time to practice affirmations in regards to anything that it is that you want to manifest. Pretty soon, I'm coming here, you're going to have the magic touch is what I'm picking up, especially around Taurus or Gemini season. We also have this card, but it came out in the reverse. So in the upright, it says, untouched ocean, learning how to swim, spending youth by the ocean, new to something premature beginner. So I am picking up here that there could be like somebody around you that's trying to act brand new, but they're not. I am picking up here that there could be somebody around you here that is, you know, putting on some sort of facade here that they're new to something, or they haven't dabbled into something, or they would never do that, but they've done it multiple times is what I'm picking up here. So be careful of somebody like that. I am picking up here that for some of you guys here, there's like somebody that's trying to act like you're an amateur in regards to something and you're not. Like you've been going about whatever this is for quite some time, especially if this is something in terms of career or talents or skills here, gifts that you have within is what I'm picking up. For some of you guys, this is a good time to learn something new, or especially within Aries to Gemini season. Aries, Taurus, Gemini season is a good time to learn something new. Let's get into these characteristics and attributes cards. These could either be characteristics or attributes that are in regards to you or whomever correlates to these messages. So we have a real estate agent. Some of you guys may be a real estate agent. You may be connecting to one, especially if you're going to be investing into a house, of rented property, or space. I also have photographer coming out as well. I am picking up here that some of you guys may be in the film, the media industry here. You're meant to be. Or the fashion industry, modeling. I also have strong shoe game. Some of you guys may be doing something with shoes, selling shoes, or investing into some new shoes upcoming here. And we also have short hair. And then I have an affirmation for you guys. I encourage you to take a screenshot of it and write it down and either repeat it 3 times out loud a couple days after this full moon, or write it down 3 times each day. So it says, today I am curious. Today, I will open my mind and explore new possibilities and opportunities. So I am picking up here that Spirit wants you to explore the new. Don't stay in similar situations with similar people just because they're comfortable, just because you've been there before with them. I am picking up here, it is important for you to explore new possibilities and opportunities at this time within your life, especially from this full moon going into Aries, Taurus, or Gemini season. And that is all I got for you. Maybe somebody is also wanting to open up something new with you is what I'm picking up as well. So that is all I got for those of you guys who have chosen this flower vase for pile number 3. I hope you guys like this reading. I hope it brought you some form of insight, clarity, or guidance. If it did, I would greatly appreciate it if you were to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification to be notified as to when I upload videos like so. Hit the thumbs up as well. Comment now or come back and comment down below on whether this reading resonates with you or not. And for those of you guys who are wanting to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is send me an email. My email is within the description box here within this video. Once you send me an email, I will send you my services, prices, policies, disclaimers for your review. Once you read that over, send me an email back and I will assign you a booked reading date, and you will receive your reading anywhere from your booked reading date going into 7 days after, not including weekends or holidays. And that is all I got for pile number 3. I'm wishing you guys nothing but great love, great health, abundance, luck, success, prosperity, joy to come. Bye.